Deleting works, but when I try to add a product, and I'll just enter some dummy data here, that fails. And it seems to fail because I would imagine that in save here, we somehow make it into this if block. So that underscore ID is the problem. And that makes sense because I actually do initialize underscore ID here at the beginning by creating a new MongoDB object ID. So even if we pass no ID, and this therefore is undefined, this will create an object and store it in underscore ID. So underscore ID down there will always be defined. And if it's just such an empty or automatically generated object ID object, this should be the issue here. So how can I overcome this? Well, for example, with a ternary expression, we can check if ID exists basically. So if this returns true in an if statement. And if it's the case, then I want to create my object ID object. Otherwise, I'll store null. And null will be treated as false down there. So with this tiny change in place, with this ternary expression added in the product model, we should be able to add a product real quick with some dummy values. And now it's created. So now this is working, and it was just the fact that we were always creating such an object ID object, which we shouldn't.